Leo, I think that someone might be approaching you for maybe a business partnership of some kind, or you're thinking a lot about resources and money and like the work that you do and who you align yourself with as well. I also think that someone may want to mix business with pleasure. I think they're hoping that a business partnership could lead to a romantic partnership, possibly, but not necessarily. This could also be happening in an existing relationship or with a boss. So what came out of the astrology for you guys is the 12th house. You'll be doing introspection. I also think that some of you are doing quite an act of service right now. I'm hearing a lot of servitude and hard work. You're thinking a lot about the second house, which is money, assets, resources, your earning potential, how those things directly impact the way you see yourself, your access to resources and money. Also with the quincunx, the semi-square, there is tension, and then the sixth house, the work, health, and duty area of your life, and what's sustainable for you. I also have conjunction at the bottom of the deck and alliance. So thinking a lot about the work that you do, the money that you make, you're being introspective about it, like my wealth, my earning potential, my growth potential, how I align with resources and abundance. Am I working hard as well as smart? What am I devoting myself to? Are the alliances that I'm making in my life, are any alliances that I have with other people, like how are they impacting my health, how much I work, how much money I make? There is going to be tension about that, and you do need to be introspective about it at this time. You may be doing some self-introspection and self-analyzation, thinking about your karma, like the cycles you've played out, like who you've aligned yourself with and why, and how that's impacted what you do for work, how much time you spend on what you're devoting yourself to, and what that's adding up to for you. Some things are going to be at odds for you, but you're not looking outwards, you're looking inward, trying to figure out those cycles for yourself. I also think that you need to protect like your own roles of leadership. I don't know how keen you are on partnership at this time. I definitely think that you want to make sure that you are not pulled out of a role of leadership. Leo is a fixed sign. You're born leaders because of that, because you create sustainability for other people. You're very good at being in charge. It's like, even though you're not a cardinal sign, you kind of match cardinal energy in your ability to lead. Because right now we have guardians of the land, protection, stag spirit, leadership, crystal cave, trust, and air spirit, knowledge. You need to handle this with dignity and grace. The wise woman of the grove, grace, be graceful. Protect any leadership position that you are in right now. Trust that you have the knowledge. Trust in your own knowledge. Trust in your own ability to lead. And you need to handle situations with dignity and grace. That's usually pretty easy for Leo. As a matter of fact, you teach the rest of us. Also, what came out of the Life Coaching Oracle deck is visionary. You are learning to synthesize all of your creative ideas into action at this time. So you're going to test out some of your visionary ideas. But auric field, it's very important to protect your energy and strengthen your aura. You are on a journey at this time. I have entrepreneur at the bottom of the deck. This entrepreneur card is following the fire signs around, and I shuffle the decks a lot before I read between signs. You're on a journey towards, I think, being an entrepreneur. You have a personal vision. You do need to protect your energy. If you are, again, if you are in a position of leadership, you need to protect that. Trust that you're the one with the secret sauce and the knowledge, okay? But I do think that some of you, I mean, maybe this could be someone else's energy around you. It's like someone here is thinking about like, is what I'm doing sustainable? I am thinking about like long-term investments and money, thinking about my cycles and all that. And someone may come in and ask you to work with them or sign some kind of a deal. And I think you are at an impasse. Overall energy of someone around you or of the reading is the Ace of Wands. So that's a new, exciting, creative idea and an inspiration. The way someone's feeling is the Two of Cups. Someone wants to talk to you, but you're being seen as the Two of Swords. I think they will talk to you about an idea mid-month, but you're not sure how you feel about it. What you need to know or your advice is the Six of Pentacles. Someone's going to invest in you, but the final outcome is the Four of Swords. Now, maybe I'm hearing someone pitching an idea to another person, and whoever the idea was pitched to, like if someone pitches their idea to you, you're like, I need a weekend to think about this. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. But it is a new idea that's very exciting, that makes someone very happy. Someone wants to kind of go for it with you. I definitely think they want to go for it with you. They see you as an empress. They see you as very creative and very mature. So with the Ace of Wands, this is a new exciting idea. Clarifying this is the King of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Lovers. You may quite literally just chit chat with this person, bump into them. You might be dating them with the Lovers here. The Page of Wands and the Lovers is about choices, but we've got this guy showing up. They could be a water sign. It's a man holding a cup. This person might be in the food industry. This person has very good taste. They're going to talk to you. They're excited by an idea with you, about you, and maybe you them. There's a lot of things to explore here with the Page of Wands. I think the two of you may feel like you have a lot in common. There's a lot of alignment, but there's also choices. The way someone's feeling is the Two of Cups, talking to you, and they definitely feel like they can open up to you. Good conversation between the two of you, but clarifying this is the Seven of Swords, the Tower, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm giggling. He does not want you to know how excited he is about this conversation. He is super excited. You said something to him that excites him and makes him really rebellious and passionate, like kaboom, but he don't want to admit it. You may also feel that way too. Like this conversation might be like, oh my God, this really excites me, but I'm going to keep my secret sauce to myself, one step ahead of everyone, because it's not show friends, it's show business, isn't it, Leo? This person might be a Pisces. They might have Pisces in their chart. They're very visionary. But you're being seen as the Two of Swords. The Island of Nope. Well, it's not like a hard no. It's like I'm at an impasse. Someone's trying to make an intellectual decision here. Clarifying this is the Seven of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and because the advice is the Six of Pentacles, this is about equal give and take, resources, money, assets. And you may be saying to this person, no, I'm not ready to invest in this. I don't know. I don't want your help. I can do this on my own. Or it's like the two of you talk and then one of you is like, wait a minute, what's this going to cost me? I really want to do well. I really want to come out on top. I don't know if I want to invest in this or not. And I don't know if I'm okay with you investing in this or not, or in me. Here's what you need to know or your advice, the Six of Pentacles. Oh, they'll invest. They'll be generous. I know so because their oracle cards said they would. Clarifying this is the Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and Justice. Does this person want to open up a restaurant with you or a bar? I'm also hearing something about showing you money, like, look, I've inherited some money from a will or an estate. We'll have the money that we need to do this. It's going to be great. Let me show you the contract. Let me show you the property or the real estate that we could use. They want to make you happy. They want to show you something. They want a contract. They want it in very black and white. They want to be honest and fair. I hear they want to negotiate too. Okay, they have some Libra in their chart. They negotiate. I'm hearing maybe like Libra or Taurus in Venus. Okay, that's good. It can be. They're a little bougie though. And I'm seeing like the money, the pentacles, the resources are important. But the final outcome is the Four of Swords. This is a little bit stressful. We just need a little bit of a break. There might not be communication for like 4 days. Clarifying this is the Two of Pentacles, not sure what to do next. The Nine of Wands, I don't know about this. The Knight of Pentacles, I really need to take it slow. I'm not ready to step outside of a comfort zone. Uh-huh. I almost feel like I think that someone may dangle a carrot and you're not really sure what you want to do. I'm going to start with your overall response to this. But the sun, like it's a happy idea, like it's right here to be explored. What you have to say is, I want attention. I'm open to all possibilities, but I'm confused and I'm looking for financial stability. I'm questioning everything right now. You're also taking steps in learning. I feel like the tables might be turned a little bit. So Leos do need attention. All fire signs do. Why? Because you're leaders. You teach us all that the healthy ego does need to be fulfilled. I do not see this as a negative card. You're leaders, you shine like the sun. I think that you want some recognition for what you're doing. Like, is someone going to pay attention to me and what I'm doing? I am open to a lot of possibilities, but I'm kind of confused about what will bring me the most financial stability. Yeah. And your energy, your response to all of this is like they may say they're going to do something and now they hold off because they're like, wait, we need to go 50-50 here. They may get all excited with you and then hold back and get a little stingy. Now they've got to figure out what the next move is. I predict there will be a negotiation. You're the Queen of Cups. You're very emotional right now. Also, the Ten of Wands, the Magician, and the Five of Wands. This is interesting. First of all, some of you, like, I feel like you have a lot of emotional depth of awareness and emotional intelligence, and you're very intuitive at this moment. I also think that you don't get a lot of help and you do a lot on your own. I see you manifesting, but it's like, I feel like you're showing up with solutions and other people are not practically applying your solutions. I think that you're trying to show the world the real you, but they're not really paying attention. They're just like animals wrestling in the mud pit of life. I think you feel like you're working really hard. I think you come up with solutions and carry a lot of burdens. Because look how the Queen of Cups is looking at these people. Like, what are you fools doing? God, how many times do I have to show you? Like, are you going to watch me? I'm trying to show you something. I also think you're trying to stand apart from your competition in some way. I also think you might be taking on other people's burdens. Leo, don't do that. You can't shine like that. You can't shine when you do that. I think that you are confused about like who you're aligning yourself with, and I think that you are going to just continue to question things. That's okay. Definitely take your time and question. This might be part of like a learning process for you. Here's what this person wants to say to you. They're fawning. Fawning, I'm generous and loyal, caretaker, and business partnership. Yeah. This person may have some Leo in their chart. They may be a lot like you because Leos are generous and loyal, and they do take care of others. I have a parent that's a Leo. I had a grandfather that was a Leo. Any Leo I've ever met, you are very nurturing people, very loving, very loyal. And you do like to take care of people. It makes you feel good about yourself. So this person might be a lot like you in this way. I feel like they're saying they're fawning all over you. They just think you're it right now. They're going to be generous. They might be being too generous, and that might be like, whoa, I did not expect you to say that you'd front $60,000 for us to open a business together. Like maybe $6,000, but $60K, that's a bit much. Like I'm hearing something like that. Like they want to take care of you. They want to nurture your business, but they might want to be a business partner with you. Because their overall energy is the Page of Cups. They're going to open up and make a little offer about the Six of Pentacles. They may ask you for something, or I think they're going to be generous and loyal and give you something. The Fool, they're excited. They're willing to take a leap of faith. The King of Wands, I think the King of Wands and the King of Cups are the same person. I think this person sees themselves as an entrepreneur. Normally when a person comes into the energy of a fire sign, they will become, like if you're the Queen of Wands, they'll become the King of Wands when they're around you. They may have Aries in their chart, or they're getting into the Aries North Node where they're like, you know what? I want to put myself first. I want to be an entrepreneur too. I want to invest. I have a vision. Like, I want to get into what I'm getting into. I want it to match up with what you're getting into. They do think like you think in a lot of ways, But I wanted to know a little bit more. The King of Wands looks very serious and very pensive here. Very preoccupied with his grand vision. Like you, a leader. He might be working. This person might want to work with you. You might be the King of Wands. And they might be like, let's go for it. Yeah, let's go for it. You could be the king here, the King of Wands. But underneath, I have the Five of Cups, the Lovers, and Strength. There you are. Okay. If this person approaches you for business, Leo, I think that they want more than that. Or maybe they're just disappointed, like, wow, this isn't going 100% the way I want. I really feel like we're a good match. Or this person's looking for their own perfect match. They're trying to be strong. I think that they don't want to show you any disappointment either. I think they want to impress you. I think they want to have... I can see that there might be a romantic partnership here potentially between the two of you. They're thinking about it, but they're going to focus on money, assets, resource, and business. It would be a risk. I also have a King of Swords here. You might be aligning yourself. Oh, there's all these kings. There's all these people. These could be business partners, husbands, wives, other people involved. It's very important for you to be protected as a leader. Any of you that follow human design, if you have the incarnation cross of destiny that is a cross of rulership, you are designed to be a ruler and you are designed to be a leader. Trust that you have the knowledge. You're here to protect leadership or protect your leadership, okay? Don't let anyone come in and pull you out of that. But this time in your life will be a time where you are really introspective about the amount of effort you're putting into things and the resources that's providing for you and your access to resources and what your money and your long-term investments look like. Because it's like, no, I don't want to invest in that. I don't want to give, but wait, I do. There needs to be talk about money. And you might really be doing all the work. I do think that this person wants to help you, but I think it stresses you out because you don't really know what that means. So you know what? I'm going to do an extended. I want to see if this person, because this happens in life, right? This really feels like a private reading almost. One of you must be very psychic. If someone comes in and says they're going to sponsor you, they're going to take care of you, they're going to invest in you, but then they have a hidden agenda of romantic partnership or sex, and that doesn't come through to fruition, are they going to then retract their business partnership? I'm always listening to the universe for you, Leo. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.